Starts now.
Good evening and welcome to Newswatch 12 at 10. I'm Dan Hagan. We'll get to those stories in just a little bit, but first let's head over to our weather center. Meteorologist Conrad Sapinski joins us now. Conrad, a hit or miss day today weather-wise?
Well spoken, Dan. Exactly. It is more on and off showers. We do have a couple of storms actually just north and west, very small ones just south and west of the area. But these are non-severe at the moment. Some gusty winds with that, some heavy rain, and maybe even some hail with some of these overnight. But then once midnight comes, they will be dissipating out there. So most of us will be in the clear. The main part of the storm is circulating counterclockwise in Minnesota right now, producing really heavy rain, some thunderstorms in Canada, and that will continue spinning out there by tomorrow. That's why some more chances of some on and off showers and thunderstorms continue into tomorrow. But today temperatures were hot out there, some 80s, even a couple of 90s to the south closer to Eau Claire, so well above average temperatures across the whole state. Now temperatures have really cooled off into the 70s, a couple of rain showers out there, and that's really cooling off the atmosphere out there. But temperatures will be hot, especially by Thursday into Friday. Some 80s. Our average high is supposed to be around 80 degrees. And look what happens by Sunday into beginning of next week. Pretty much hovering in those mid to upper 70s. More coming up after break. Dan?
Human remains were found in the Wisconsin River near Port Edwards. The Wood County Sheriff's Department sent out a press release saying human remains were found by maintenance workers at a dam at around 11:30 today. The release went on to say they were skeletal remains. The Wood County Sheriff's Department is currently investigating the matter, but says there is no threat to the public at this time. Wildlife Services confirmed that a wolf killed a Plott training hound in the town of Riverview in Oconto County, Wisconsin. It happened last Friday. This is the fourth dog depredated by wolves in Wisconsin so far this year. The other three were killed in Lincoln, Bayfield, and Forest counties. The DNR reminds dog owners to be careful near wolves. On the DNR website, you can find a map of wolf caution areas. A lightning strike near Phelps led to a fire that consumed a nearby property. The lightning strike is believed to have hit on the Spectacle Lake just outside the town of Phelps at around 8:15 last night. A fire then broke out that engulfed one property. Phelps Volunteer Fire Department responders responded to the property. No one was home at the time. The fire was put out sometime around midnight. Summer is road construction season, and Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers helped fill some potholes today. Park Avenue in downtown Wausau was in need of road repair. The governor helped out with road work there as a way to kick off his statewide pothole patrol initiative. He says road repair is needed to make Wisconsin roads safer.
It's a safety issue. It's not just, it looks nice or it looks nicer, it looks better. It is about safety, and so we will continue to invest in that.
Since 2019, the Evers administration has improved 4,600 miles of highways and 1,700 miles of locally owned roads. Matt Bronson with the DOT helped the governor fill potholes in today. He said the work that's been done already has made an impact on Wisconsin.
All of our work that we're working on our state, U.S. highways, local roadways, really has a large impact on everyone, whether it's transportation of goods and services, traveling to special events and tourism, to just getting to work.
The governor previously announced $22.5 million in bipartisan infrastructure law funding would go towards transportation projects in areas with more than 50,000 people. Wausau and Weston were chosen for 2 of the 25 projects that will receive that funding. Rhinelander is investing $2.2 million into city infrastructure, including potholes in the road. Timber Drive and Stevens Street are some of the streets that will be receiving some improvements. Curbs, sidewalks, and potholes are some of the problems Mayor Chris Hannes says he hears from the community.
So that is the #1 call we get every day about when is our street being repaved and potholes. You know, potholes are something that it's hard to keep on top of just because the amount of streets we have, and we have a long winter season, so a lot of salt gets in there and breaks up our roads.
Hannes says filling potholes will put less wear and tear on vehicles.
I mean, everything from wheel alignment to your tires to some of your suspension. I mean, this is something that, by these streets being in better shape, will help reduce the cost of owning and operating a vehicle, which will help the residents of our city.
Due to supply chain delays, some projects will be pushed later this year. The mayor says Rhinelander plans to triple the infrastructure investment into the city next year to $6 million. When it comes to a sick or injured pet, veterinarians play an important role. Finding a vet for your pet, though, can lead a scary situation away from tragedy. But here in the Northwoods, it's getting harder and harder to find emergency care for pets. Newswatch 12's Morgan Johnson has more.
Every day is kind of different.
Stephanie Sosniak isn't someone who gets bored with her job.
This time of year, mainly like a day like today, be in surgery in the morning.
Sosniak plays a crucial role, one that means life or death for pets.
Mainly cats and dogs. We do some exotics, not a whole lot.
Sosniak is a veterinarian at Northern Paws Animal Hospital in Rhinelander. She'll likely never be out of a job.
For us, it became difficult to hire.
Owner Dr. Ray Goodroad is nostalgic of when someone could find a handful of animal hospitals in the area. Now he says they're few and far between.
It came down to just two of us, 2 hospitals left.
The latest challenge for the animal hospital is being able to keep up with the number of pet emergencies.
It's been hard, difficult.
Goodroad says he had no choice but to limit the amount of on-call hours at the hospital.
And the biggest part is probably just the stress to the staff. Veterinary medicine has had a shortage of staff since I've been a veterinarian. It's a tough business.
Northern Paws Animal Hospital is turning away emergencies to the closest animal hospitals in Mosinee and Cronenwetter. Emergency cases aren't something veterinarians look forward to, but treating sick and injured animals is what they're here for.
It's nice to make a difference just to animals' lives and people's lives. Animals mean a lot to their owners. I mean, I'm a pet owner myself.
Reporting for Newswatch 12 in Rhinelander, I'm Morgan Johnson.
Goodroad would like to see another animal hospital open in Rhinelander the next 5 to 10 years, but for now, his hospital will treat as many animals as they can manage. 3 years ago today, devastating storms swept through Langlade County. Coming up, we'll hear how the national forest there is still recovering. That's After Weather with Conrad right here on Newswatch 12.
Dear gas prices, my lineup brings serious savings. We got this. Toyota Hybrids.
Get 1.9% APR for 48 months on Toyota's most popular 2022 models. Toyota, let's go places.
Quality Homes of Tomahawk now sells modular homes built by Wisconsin Homes. Wisconsin Homes has maintained a tradition of building some of the finest homes on the market. Quality Homes also has a large selection of new manufactured and mobile homes. New homes are available for immediate delivery and set up anywhere in Wisconsin. Whether buying your first home or a cabin getaway, Quality Homes has the experience and expertise to make your dreams reality. Visit them today at qualitymh.com.
After years of neglect, Tony Evers repaired nearly 5,000 miles of roads across Wisconsin. In fact, if you took all the roads Tony Evers repaired and laid them end to end, they'd stretch from Rhinelander all the way to Miami and all the way back.
Folks, politics doesn't have to be divisive. I'll work with anybody, Republicans or Democrats, to get the results that matter.
Tony Evers, he's fixing our roads and doing the right thing for Wisconsin.
Some numbers are thrilling, some impressive, some just right. After an accident, there's one critical number. The number that helps you get your life back by factoring in your needs for today and tomorrow. That's where Habish and Rotier's numbers really add up. With over 90 years of client successes and 13 offices to help you wherever you are. No other personal injury law firm is better suited to get the amount that's right for you.
It's Northwoods Furniture's Sizzling Summer Sale going on now. As the summer heats up, so do our sales. Find red-hot store-wide savings at both locations. We have it all. Beautiful furniture and mattresses to fit everyone's comfort and style. Save on select Sealy mattresses, Lazy Boy, and Flex Steel furniture, and more. Enjoy the summer sun relaxing on quality Amish-built outdoor furniture, all on sale now. Hurry in for best selections. Northwoods Furniture and Mattress in Eagle River, celebrating 15 years in business.
Dear gas prices, my lineup brings serious savings. We got this. Toyota hybrids.
Get 1.9% APR for 48 months on Toyota's most popular 2022 models. Toyota, let's go places.
Another one of those hit or miss days. We had some sunshine earlier, then some rain, just on and off continuing. But those dew points out there have continued to be on the humid end all across the state, even closer to 70 for our dew point reading. So that is really high, meaning it is pretty sticky out there. It feels a little muggy, but don't worry, it will get better, folks, especially by Thursday, as this little circulation, this low spinning counterclockwise right now over Minnesota, that will continue to move east, and then finally by tomorrow we will be in the clear after, I would say, a couple of showers pass by. But right now we do have a line of thunderstorms right just north of Rhinelander, a couple of popping up right in and out of the city of Wausau, non-severe at the moment, but some of them have really strong winds, some heavy rain, and even some really small hail out there. So we'll continue to keep an eye on that. But look what happens by Thursday. We clear out and sunshine returns. That continues into Friday before more chances of showers arrive by the weekend. I know, not the best timing, but with this storm, doesn't seem like it's going to be a lot, maybe a quarter of an inch in some spots, some heavier bands of rain in the UP especially, maybe even half an inch of rain. So not a big rainmaker, but definitely something to maybe ruin a plant or two outside. But temperatures today were hot all across. We had some 80s, even a couple of 90s popping up closer to Eau Claire. Hayward at 88, just shy of 90, so everybody was above average. Our average high this time of year is supposed to be closer to 80 degrees, so everybody in on those 80s, couple of 70s right now. We've cooled down, some rain showers starting to really cool things off in and around Rhinelander. Wausau still coming in at a 81 degree reading, and that will continue to cool off, but temperatures, as high temperatures, will continue to be pretty warm out there, especially by Thursday into Friday. A couple of low to mid 80s out there, some low 80s by Saturday into Sunday, and then some 70s climbing back down that ladder with slightly below average temperatures. But overall, we'll continue to have a near average to above average temperature trend as our highs. But tonight, temperatures will be dropping, still above average, but into the mid 60s out there. Some scattered showers, a couple of thunderstorms around the area, so really be careful out there if you get hit by one of those quick hitting scattered storms. And that continues into tomorrow. Temperatures still slightly below our average of around 80, but we'll be in those mid 70s out there. Pretty gusty winds. And our 7-day outlook, brought to you by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress, does show sunshine coming in back by Thursday into Friday. Temperatures above average those days, so make sure your ACs are working before more chances of showers return by the weekend. Dan?
Valley man was arrested near Tomahawk following a chase with deputies. The incident occurred Friday evening. Deputies were initially dispatched to an address in the town of Bradley for a domestic incident. A 29-year-old Oshkosh man had left prior to the deputies' arrival, but they were able to locate the man after he crashed his vehicle. Deputies said the man resisted arrest and spit on a deputy as he was being placed in a squad car. He is now in jail facing a number of charges. A Lincoln County domestic violence shelter is receiving funding to provide legal services for violence survivors. The Wisconsin Trust Account Foundation announced plans to provide 12 organizations around the state with $450,000 for domestic violence and sexual abuse legal services. One of the recipients is Haven in Lincoln County, which received a $20,000 grant. These funds are designed to provide legal assistance for survivors and their families, such as securing restraining orders, carrying out divorce and child placement proceedings, and other legal services. Wausau-based Judicare Legal Aid also received $55,000. A new 3-digit suicide hotline launched this past Saturday, replacing a 10-digit hotline. Now dialing 988 will connect a person in crisis to free and confidential emotional support. Senator Tammy Baldwin's National Suicide Hotline Designation Act made this new number a reality. She said the people behind the phone lines are there for immediate support, but they also can schedule follow-up appointments with local providers.
We are readying communities across America to be able to take the follow-up action and support to reduce the incidence of suicide, which is really epidemic in our country right now.
Someone in crisis can also text 988 and receive support. Wisconsin experienced a jump in crisis calls following the switch to the new 988 number. Operators in Wisconsin took 170 calls on Saturday and 168 on Sunday. Normally, it's between 100 and 150. Take a look at these bills. They were used for purchase in the city of Rhinelander. If you look closely, you'll notice this is prop money meant for movies. Rhinelander's police department is reminding all local businesses to at least take a glance at large bills before you process them. While it is not a crime to possess movie prop money, it is a crime to try and buy something with it. If you notice any fake bills being used, notify your local law enforcement office. 3 years ago, devastating storms swept through Langlade County. It was the largest wind event to ever hit the Chequamegon and Nicollet National Forest since its establishment in 1933. The recovery is still happening. The Forest Service sold a lot of salvage timber the last 3 years. This helped remove a lot of flammable material. In total, 298 million board feet of timber was sold. That's the equivalent of nearly 60,000 loaded log trucks. Sales are still happening, but the forest is now shifting to reforestation. In most cases, the forest is naturally regenerating, but more than 800 acres were planted with a mix of red pine, white pine, and tamarack. Coming up next on Newswatch 12 at 10, Griffin Stroin is in with sports. He's got highlights from tonight's MLB All-Star Game, plus an art project of his own. We'll be right back.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. It's back to school time. Prep your student for success with a comprehensive eye exam.
Need a new boat or outboard? Then it's time to trade and upgrade with Honda Marine and American Marine and Motorsports, because we need your old boat. We need to buy fishing boats, pontoons, and speedboats. So trade in your old one and upgrade into a new boat today. Come check out more boats and pontoons in stock than anywhere else in Wisconsin. Or we could help get you top dollar by selling your old boat on consignment. It's time to trade and upgrade with Honda Marine and American Marine and Motorsports, Shawano.
I'm Tim Michaels. Commanding the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier was an honor beyond measure. America is a miracle of countless sacrifices from unknown patriots. Honoring that is our duty. But today, America is under attack by radicals trying to tear down everything that makes America great. This is a fight we cannot lose. I'm Tim Michaels. I'm running for governor to help save the America that those before saved for us.
Birchfield Nurseries of Rhinelander has been servicing northern Wisconsin since 1950. Birchfield Nurseries grows all of their own plants, and you will always find healthy, hardy, and well-maintained plants. Let their experienced staff answer any of your landscaping questions. They also handle shredded bark mulch, compost, and topsoil. For all your lawn care needs, they carry sod, premium gas seed, and lawn fertilizer. Consider one of the professional landscape crews to do the work for you. If you want experience with quality, call Birchfield Nurseries.
The St. Germain Chamber of Commerce presents their summer concert crawl. Join us at this local establishment for great live music.
The Minocqua Dragon Boat Festival roars against cancer on August 20th. Register at Team Now for a day of fun at Torpy Park on Lake Minocqua. No experience needed, all equipment provided. Build your team of friends and family or represent your favorite business or organization.
Newswatch 12 with Dan Hagan, 5, 6, and 10 p.m.
What you see is important. How you see is important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Right now, get 40% off frames with any lens purchase.
Coming up on your Wednesday, we get to meet these two new anchors. They'll be anchoring with you tomorrow morning.
And on top of that, your full forecast, including more chances for storms and could there be any relief from the heat? More when you tune in on your Wednesday.
Sports Watch 12 with Griffin Stroin starts now.
The MLB All-Star Game is by far the best out of the four major sports, if you ask me. The NFL Pro Bowl, total joke. We all know that. The NHL, it's okay, and the NBA is decent, but they've made so many changes recently. The MLB just does so many fun things, like interviewing players in the middle of the game. It might not determine who gets home field advantage in the World Series anymore, but it's still great. First inning, NL already up 1. Let's make it 2. Paul Goldschmidt from the Cardinals. That's a home run for him. If you're a Brewer fan, you don't really like to see it, but it's all right, I guess. And then in the 4th inning, Giancarlo Stanton. He's going to tie this ball game up with one swing of the bat. A no-doubt 2-run shot, and that is going to tie this game up. Very next batter, Byron Buxton from the Minnesota Twins. He decides he's going to go yard. Back-to-back jacks to take the lead. And then in the 7th inning, we're going to finally get some home flair. Devin Williams from the Brewers on the mound making his first appearance. And I'll tell you what, he did pretty dang good. His first at-bat, it's an easy ground out here to the shortstop. They're going to make that play for out number 1. He would allow one man on base, but then will strike out J.D. Martinez there, and then it's going to end it on a pop out in foul territory. This game's actually still going on, and the AL still leads 3-2. In mid-February last year, the Bucks were part of a 4-team trade, and as a result, Milwaukee added Serge Ibaka to the roster. The 32-year-old only played 19 games for the franchise, but he made a big enough impact because they obviously wanted him back. Today, the Bucks re-signed Ibaka, though the terms of the deal were not released. He averaged 7 points, 5.3 rebounds, and nearly 18 minutes a game last year. He's known, though, for his shot blocking. Ibaka led the NBA in total blocks 4 straight seasons while playing for the Oklahoma City Thunder. His 1,752 career blocks rank him 2nd among all active players, only behind Dwight Howard. It's been a busy week for the Bucks. On Monday, they re-signed guard Pat Connaughton, a 3-year deal worth $28 million. But for him, he was just thrilled to stay in Milwaukee for the foreseeable future.
To the best fans in the league, Milwaukee Bucks fans, thank you so much for the support over the last 4 years. They've been like a dream come true. You guys are part of the reason that I want to continue to improve my game to help bring championships to Milwaukee. I was so excited about this day, so excited about sticking around for the next 4 years.
The Bucks for sure have been making some waves with their moves this offseason. And like Connaughton said, Milwaukee should be poised to make another run at an NBA championship. The Packers are hosting a contest that they want to get you involved. It's called Give Us a Sign. They want fans from all over to submit their most creative message in signed form. The grand prize winner will have their signed idea printed and distributed to fans at a Packers game at Lambeau Field during the 2022 season. The winner will also receive 2 game tickets, as well as airfare to Green Bay and a 2-night hotel stay in the area. Dan, I won't need an airfare if I win, but I will say I did make a sign. I think it's pretty gosh darn good. There's Aaron Rodgers. He's throwing me a pass. I think if anything, I'll win, and that other ticket will go with you. We'll go to the game together.
I think you can retire comfortably right now. You got it made right now with those art skills.
Yeah, my art teacher would be proud, for sure.
For sure. Well, thank you for joining us, Griffin. Let's take a break right now. Right after the break, we're going to head over to Elko and take a look at a historical building getting a major facelift. We'll be right back.
This is the highest inflation in 4 years.
I'm now living more of the paycheck to paycheck.
If you want to buy milk, it's so expensive, you have to cut out other things.
We need somebody that's going to be an advocate for Wisconsin.
Ron Johnson is fighting to lower taxes for the American families.
Ron Johnson is a fighter as far as I'm concerned, and I know he'll fight for me.
Ron Johnson has my vote, and we need him where he is to continue to do his job fighting for us.
Wisconsin Truth Pack is responsible for the content of this advertising. Saturday, August 27th, Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg presents Journey former lead vocalist Steve Augeri.
Those crazy nights, I do remember.
Live under the stars, Steve Augeri. Doors open at 6. Show starts at 8. Don't miss Steve Augeri. Exclusively at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg. Must be 21 or over to attend.
Hi, I'm Scott.
I'm Allie.
And this is our family from Shoulders RV and Marine. If this year's taught us anything, we believe it's taught us we need to get back to the good old days of enjoying the outdoors, camping, boating, and buying from small businesses. Here at Shoulders RV and Marine, we happen to check all of those boxes. Next time you're in the market for a dock or lift, boat, camper, power sports, or nearly anything outdoors, sales, rentals, parts, or service,
We'd love you to think of us.
Shoulders RV and Marine, across from Menards, Rhinelander.
It's Slumberland's anniversary sale, and to celebrate, we're stacking the deals. Buy any sofa or sectional and get 20% off your second purchase. Now for the stacking, get another 20% off both items.
20 plus another 20?
Yep, and there's more. Buy any recliner or accent chair and get 20% off your second purchase. And stack an additional 20% off both items.
Discounts? On top of discounts?
Plus, we are still offering great special financing at Slumberland Furniture.
Is this the new phone?
Yeah. With US Cellular, I got to pick any phone that I wanted for free. And I was already a customer.
Any brand? With any size?
Mm-hmm. I got exactly what I wanted. Big screen, big storage. I cannot remember the last time I had so many different options.
At US Cellular, new and current customers can get any phone from any brand free.
Are you actually texting them?
I don't know. I just thought I would just...
US Cellular, where every plan is price protected.
Campanile Center for the Arts in Minocqua announced a new program coming to its stage featuring many Lakeland Union High School alumni. The Campanile Players will present Sugar Bean Sisters on August 6th and 7th. The play is a Southern Gothic comedy of romance, murder, and alien abduction. Tickets are $12 for adults and can be purchased online at thecampanilecenter.org. In 1911, the modern woodmen of America constructed a building in Elko, which has come to be known as Grange Hall. But now, more than a century later, the building is undergoing an extensive renovation. Newswatch 12's Kyle Pozorski gives us an update on the project.
The building is sitting on a solid foundation for the first time in probably decades.
Last summer, the Elko Grange building was looking rough after years of neglect.
The foundation was really bad. The building was sagging. The mortar was gone. The basement was leaking.
But now, after efforts by the Elko Historical Society, the old Grange has a fresh coat of paint along with a solid foundation, fit for what's perhaps the oldest building in town.
It just was the center focal point of Elko. And it's so important to preserve that, because if we tear everything down, we won't have any history left.
Mijak says preserving Elko's past is very important to the many members of the group, which has garnered loads of excitement.
Everybody I talk to is really thrilled about this, and it has a really good energy moving forward. There's just a lot of work to do, but a lot of people have helped and have participated in that as volunteers as well.
In Elko, Kyle Pozorski, Newswatch 12.
This summer, submit your favorite water photo to the Summer Fun in the Water contest for your chance to win an ice cream cone at Pirates Hideaway. Submit your summer fun photos at WJFW.com. Sponsored by Pirates Hideaway.
Outlaw. That's what can happen because of the Supreme Court, and Ron Johnson's with them. The Supreme Court's decision ended abortion services in Wisconsin, and Ron Johnson supported the decision, making it illegal in Wisconsin, even in cases of rape and incest. Doctors can be prosecuted, a woman's right to choose criminalized. Johnson even said, if you don't like it, you can move. Ron Johnson's not for us. SMP is responsible for the content of this ad.
Oh boy, would you look at that field goal he kicked right there?
That looks fantastic. Boy, it looks like you need to stop at Tomahawk Furniture and Guns.
Furniture and guns?
Now, they've got everything you need at great prices. Recliners, sofas, mattresses.
And guns?
When my family opened the first Culver's in Sauk City, Wisconsin, you know what we did? We gave it our all, making sure everyone felt welcome. sharing our favorite foods from around the state, like butter burgers and fresh frozen custard. Greeting every guest with all our heart, crafting each meal with care. Leaving a smile makes everything taste better. And it's a tradition we bring with us yet today, from our hometown to yours. Welcome to Delicious.
Remember as a kid, if you could dream it, you could do it? Well, you still can. Now during the Ford Summer Supercharged sales event. And with great offers on select Ford vehicles. Just move on up. You'll not only bring back the fun, toward your destination, you'll supercharge it. Just move on up. So when the sun goes down, you'll just be getting started. Supercharge your summer today at your local Ford dealer.
At Batteries Plus, we do more than replace batteries and fix phones and tablets. We help our neighbors power their lives. Save $10 on Duracell Ultra car batteries. Get powered in-store, curbside, and at batteriesplus.com.
Rust is most active in the spring. Fight back and protect your vehicle's investment by calling Rust Solutions underbody rust proofing service today.
Well, Conrad, Griffin, we've had some hot days recently. I'm curious, would you rather have 100-degree weather or 100 inches of snow?
It's not even a close debate for me. 100-degree weather. 100 inches of snow. That is so much snow. How are you going to get out of your house? How are you going to do anything?
Someone will shovel it for me. What do you say, Conrad?
I say snow. I don't know about you, Dan, but I love the snow. That's my favorite part of weather. What about you?
I prefer snow. I think I go snow. I mean, that means great snowmobiling, great skiing, just everything great in the Northwoods, and I'm just not feeling the heat right now, I suppose.
Yeah, absolutely, and good for us. No snow in the area, but we do have a couple of showers and thunderstorms just north of Rhinelander, a couple of showers by Wausau. That storm is dying down. This is all scattered, so not a long-lasting event, and temperatures were above average earlier today. In the 80s, now we're back into the 70s, and things will continue to cool down overnight as more chances of showers come in. And then later on overnight, clouds really start to break up, and then we really cool down into the 60s out there. We clear up by Thursday and Friday, and then unfortunately for the weekend, some more chances of rain.
Well, that's okay. A pretty good week ahead, so thank you, Conrad. Thank you, Griffin. The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon is up next.